Steam sales, day 2. I'm Justin.
I'm Mitch.
Guys, we're going to break down sort of what the big daily deals are for the day and sort of let you know what you need to be spending your hard-earned dough on and what you don't. So, first of all, to recap some of the stuff if you didn't watch our video yesterday, how these Steam sales work is there's daily deals every single day, flash deals that change every 8 hours.
Yes.
And then you can also get yesterday's daily deals. They sort of give you a little encore.
Oh, that's
but then
cute.
The big sort of twist here, or
The plot twist.
the big thing that people need to keep in
M. Night
mind
Shyamalan.
is that even if something's not a daily deal, it's still on sale. And so you need to stay strong if you're trying to save as much dough as possible. Don't buy something just because it's on sale. Wait for it to be a daily deal. And if it ever becomes a daily deal, you can buy it on the last day. So, Mitch.
Yes, sir.
What do we got today?
Got to go to Fez.
Okay.
My
I have a
draws to
few
Fez.
tabs open.
Yeah, you came prepared today.
So, this is Fez. Fez is normally $10. It's $5.
Might I interrupt and say, don't be an idiot, everybody. I want you to be smart, and I want you to buy the Fez soundtrack edition.
The soundtrack is so good.
It's amazing. It is as good as the game.
So you're saying Fez $5 is a buy?
$5 Fez is a buy. Fez soundtrack edition is a must buy.
Right, for $7.50. You know what?
So good.
I'm a little bit on the fence. I'm very much, when it comes to Steam, I'm very much a cheap-ass gamer.
Okay.
I'm like, Fez, one of the greatest games of the year, but I wish it was more than 50% off.
You're a despicable human being.
Yeah, so I'm gonna put this one. This is in my middle pile.
Okay.
This is in your bottom.
You have lofty standards for sales.
Well, this is the thing.
Justin
I don't know
Davis.
how closely you paid attention to today's deals, but they're actually really, really good.
They are.
Let's jump back to, let me find it. So,
an obvious purchase at $6.
ridiculous. So, The Walking Dead, the game, it didn't actually win IGN's Game of the Year award, but it won, dozens and dozens of Game of the Year awards, and it very nearly won ours.
Yeah, it won other stuff in our awards.
It's an incredible game. For $6.24, it's going to provide you, many hours of cries and sadness.
The 400 days is not on sale, but that's fine. Just buy it. It's $5.
Yeah. You also have the option of buying every single game Telltale's ever made for $50.
That's worth it.
So
that's
also,
absolutely worth
also
it.
something to keep in mind.
Let's look at this ridiculous pile of games.
Yeah, it might not load because the
Steam is getting hammered right now.
I prepped this in advance.
We can return to this.
Yeah, we'll come back.
If we remember.
Nope. Well, I closed something. I hope that wasn't too important. Surgeon Simulator 2013.
AKA Game of the Year.
AKA Game of the Year. So this is normally $10. It's respectable 2/3 off for $3.39. I'm going to say buy.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Can't recommend it enough. One of the dumbest, goofiest games ever.
It's one of those games, if anybody ever played Quap,
this
is like Quap, but with someone's life in your hands.
Yeah, yes, exactly. With heart surgery and brain surgery.
And in space. Spoilers.
If you want to see more on this game, Justin and I both did commentaries on this game.
So it's a little bit...
IGN.
It's one of those games where it's hard to control intentionally, and that makes it fun.
It's so goofy and silly. I love it so much.
So the reason why Fez is in my so-so list is
because it's not 75% off FTL.
It's because of deals like this.
Absurd.
Like FTL, Steve Butts. You're going to make a cameo in this video. How many hours...
Come over here, Steve.
Hello, everyone. Steve Butts here with a cameo.
How many hours did you play FTL?
Oh, gosh. FTL, I probably put more hours into that game than just about any other game from 2013. I would say upwards of 80 hours now, probably.
Let me rephrase the question. If someone doesn't buy FTL for $2.50, will you fight them?
Yeah, that's a deal.
Right.
There's a neck puncher coming if you don't buy FTL. 75% off? I'll be mad at you if you didn't buy it at full price.
Right.
So at 75% off, we got real problems.
You should buy 4 copies, throw 3 of them out the window. Somehow. I don't even know how that works.
Yeah.
Thanks, Steve.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, thanks, everybody. Back to you, Mitch.
I love that, man.
FTL's so good. So that's the reason why, just if anybody's freaking out that I put Fez in my medium list, it's like, oh, it's only half off. It's like the Steam is all about the crazy deals, and you just can't believe how cheap they are.
But that's as cheap as Fez is going to go. So you're not going to get a better deal than that during the summer sale.
Also, bwomp, we got Just Cause 2 for $3.
So this game is frequently on sale for obscenely low prices that I don't understand.
That's a good point.
$3 for one of the most exciting open world games I've ever played.
And it's also 80% off.
You get to surf on a jet.
That's true. Whenever I see these numbers climb above like 75%, it really rustles my jimmies.
I don't know if I've ever heard that phrase. You're just every day you bring a new phrase to my life, and I love it.
So here's what I will say. Once again, the devil's advocate point here, as someone that's just a crazy deal monger that wants things to be as cheap as possible, is Just Cause 2 was in one of the pay what you want bundles.
Okay.
And so it's like, you could have paid $1 and gotten that and a bunch of other games. So
to everyone who's listening to Justin Davis right now, I would like you to stop and purchase Just Cause 2.
Yeah, no, I'm saying buy it. It's going in my buy list. Oh, Ryan Clements reviewed that for us.
Oh, rest in peace.
What did he give it? What did we give Just Cause 2? 8.8.
That is an appropriate score.
So here's where I'm going to break from Anno 2070.
Yes.
It's a city-building game. It's a little bit like the Tropico games, but it's set in the future. So, you build a city, but unlike SimCity, you have missions and stuff. So
cool.
it's story-driven. A lot of people really liked it. It's got an 83 on Metacritic. I did not enjoy it.
I have never
personally.
played one of these games.
So
I've heard they are superb.
I mean, I don't know. I like strategy games. I like city builders. This one wasn't for me, but maybe I'm the outlier. $15, 50% off. I guess you're going to have to make up your own mind.
Might I recommend going back to yesterday's deal and purchasing Civ 5 for $7.50?
That's actually an excellent point. Was that one of yesterday's deals? I don't see it here.
It might not have been the super sale, but it was indeed on sale.
Here it is.
Yeah.
Oh, no, that's the gold edition.
It's also...
So, Chivalry is another game where, IGN gave it a 7.9. The general consensus seems to be also
Nailed it.
7.9. 624. I've never played it. I played, some of the other... I played Mountain Blade and some of the other first-person, combat games. So...
it's a cool, different kind of first-person game, right? Where it's
very melee-oriented.
Focused. Wow, that dude's leg is somewhere it should be.
I think that's an arm.
Maybe. I don't know what limbs are.
Well, you know what limbs are. You just get them mixed up regularly.
Frequently, yeah.
Last up today. Is that last up? Oh, yeah. It's the last up of the most notable ones. So we have Darksiders 2 for $10.
Yeah, I mean, 80% off. That's really, really awesome.
But should it have been $50 to begin with?
Yeah, I mean, sure. It's a big open world game. Lots to see, lots to explore. Audrey Jake really liked it when she reviewed it for IGN.
Mm-hmm.
I was not super in love with it, but I also wasn't really in love with Darksiders in the first place.
Yeah, me personally, and I'm not suggesting this to other people, I will wait. I will wait for this to be $5, and then I'll buy it.
Oh my goodness, I don't know what the math is there. 90% off.
I'm the worst. I love how it's such a role reversal where I scream at Destin for refusing to spend any money on the App Store.
Yeah,
and then when there's great, incredible games for $10, I'm like,
yeah.
So we have Sniper Ghost Warrior 2. Don't buy it; it's bad.
Yeah, it's deeply flawed. Lots of interesting ideas, but definitely not worth your commitment.
We gave it a 5. So we were a little bit below the curve, the Metacritic curve on that one.
You can see commentaries on that on IGN too.
We also have Black Ops 2. I'm also going to say, $30, it's 50% off. But I'm going to say don't buy because this game shouldn't be $60 to begin with.
What? Really? I would like you to elaborate.
I don't know. It's just getting a little old, right?
Sure. Maybe for you. I mean, I really enjoyed Black Ops 2. I thought the campaign was the best that the series has ever seen. The multiplayer was the best.
I don't mean getting old in the sense that it's not fun. I mean getting old in terms of time that's passed.
Okay.
There's a new Call of Duty coming out.
Sure, but that's
soon.
how Call of Duty always is. Call of Duty 4 is still $50.
I know. Activision is really good about holding the price of their PC games, and they don't. Other PC games will be like $20 a month after they release, and Activision doesn't do that often.
Correct.
I mean, I guess if you've been on the fence about this, sure, you're not going to get it much cheaper than this right now. But for me, I'd be inclined to just wait for the new one and then buy that for full price.
Yeah, not bad advice.
So, to recap, we're going to say Just Cause 2, FTL, and Walking Dead are absolute no-brainers.
And I'm saying Fez is a no-brainer.
Right.
And Justin is an insane person.
Sure. In this medium pile, we have games like Darksiders, Chivalry, Surgeon Simulator, and Anno. Sniper, that's it. So,
not a bad day.
It turns out it's very expensive saving money. Because if you bought all the games we just recommended...
That was probably $50.
Yeah, exactly. But, it's tough to complain. That's how you end up with, I think I have something like 380 games in my Steam collection now.
Can you go back down for a moment?
Mm-hmm.
I saw Shogun 2, and I'm going to encourage you to vote for that.
Mm-hmm. I voted for Sleeping Dogs.
All right. Sleeping Dogs is really good. Perhaps more on that tomorrow.
Yeah. Thanks, Mitch.
Thank you.
Everybody at home, thanks for tuning in. Remember, we're always kind of trying to help you save money on IGN, so make sure you're keeping it locked to IGN.com/PC.